Hey, mister.
Hello there.
Whew, sure is some hard country around these parts. Well, good luck to you.
Bye now.
Good girl. Whoa, whoa, there. You all right, girl? Easy, easy. Damn it. Come on, girl. Get up. Okay there.
Mr. Bell?
Call me Micah.
I won't, if you don't mind.
Why not?
Might give people the wrong idea.
And what would that be?
That I like you.
No. Only thing you like is a bottle of whiskey. Everyone knows that, Miss Karen.
They do.
Oh, yes. Some folks is concerned. But not me. You're past worrying about nasty little thing. She gets what she deserves.
What a horrible little piece of shit that feller is, Arthur.
Karen,
Not now, Arthur.
you look well.
Really?
This air must be doing you good.
Yeah, best you leave me alone.
My table awaits your offerings, Mr. Morgan.
All right, Pearson. Sure, might as well make some money off it.
Certainly cook.
This should keep us fully stocked.
Thank you. Many thanks, Mr. Morgan.
Hey,
Actually tastes lovely.
Hey there.
all right.
Hey, Arthur.
That scar healed pretty well in the end.
I'm stuck with him now.
Anyway, I know I've ribbed you about that enough.
All right, then.
There he is.
Hey,
You good there?
of course. Why?
Well, you always are.
Sounds good.
Mr. Morgan.
You okay? You seem in a good mood.
I do?
Okay, maybe not then.
Yes, yes. Hey.
Hello, Mary Beth.
Oh, how are you, Arthur?
Fine. How are you?
Well, I'm well, I think. It's been quite a run we've had, but we're still alive.
So, no regrets?
Regrets for what?
Well, for joining this band of maniacs.
If you're a girl without means in this world, life is very scary. You boys cared for me before no one cared for me. Well, life weren't very nice, Arthur. Not after Mama got typhoid, and that was a long time ago.
Sure.
What about you? I heard you ran into that Mary girl.
Yep.
And?
Got me thinking how that all ended. Long time ago now.
What happened?
Well, she didn't love me enough, I guess. Or I wouldn't change.
Well, she was a fool then, Arthur.
Well, she put a lot of good years in on an outlaw. She definitely was a fool.
In these books, life seems so simple, but in reality, I can't make head nor tail of it.
Mr. Morgan! Mr. Morgan, we have a problem. A real problem. It's Tilly.
What?
She's been taken by them Foreman brothers she used to run with. Come along!
Foreman brothers, what are they doing here?
Well, I don't know what they've been doing here, but I can tell you what they're going to be doing here. Dying.
Sure. Do we need more guns?
You and I can handle this, Arthur.
Where are we heading?
I'll tell you on the way. Just get going. All right, head for Rhodes. And quick.
She's in the roads?
No, she's at a place called Bradley's house, just west of there.
How do you know?
When we first got here, she told me she was worried that our camp was near a safe house that gang she ran with used from time to time.
And you told Dutch?
No. She spoke to me in confidence. I suppose I didn't think it would be a problem.
And now it is.
Oh, yes.
What do they want with her anyway? I think I saw one of the foremans hassling her and Valentine.
Yes, they probably followed us down here. You don't know what happened? She killed one of them, for good reason, but clearly they don't see it that way.
Tilly?
Yes. Young Tilly Jackson isn't as sweet and innocent as you might think. But like I say, she was defending herself. She fled and fell in with us right after that. I just hope we can get to her in time.
It's not too far.
If they've touched a single hair on that girl's head, I will eviscerate the sons of bitches.
See? You do care, Miss Grimshaw.
Of course I care. About all of you fools. Some just require a firmer hand than others. You especially. Okay, I think that's the place up ahead.
I think there's a guard.
I'll deal with him.
Whoa. What you want?
Kind sir, we're lost and in need of some help.
Get out of here.
Oh, I see that kindly face of yours, and I know that for the right inducement, a gentleman such as yourself could be mighty kind.
Now get out of here.
Oh, now you keep saying that. But you don't mean nothing by
I
it.
said...
You said your last words. Hell, what are you waiting for? Get in there and find our girl.
Shit!
It's okay, Miss Tilly. Now, let's get you out of here.
I thought there was...
Yeah, it don't matter what you thought. It's okay. All right, let's go.
Oh, come along, miss. Thank you, both of you.
What happened?
It was Anthony Foreman. He thinks he owns me.
I remember. Where is he?
He went out hunting or something. There were 5 of them, I think.
Well, we killed those fellas there.
There they are.
Come on.
Tilly, grab that gun! Anyone approaches, shoot them!
Oh, don't worry. I'll be just fine. Now catch that bastard. The one in front of the ball. Bring him back alive.
All right, get after them! There, straight ahead. I saw him go through those bushes. Oh, you're gonna pay! All of you! They're heading down the hill, to the water! You've got it.
Yeah.
Oh, there they are, by the shoreline.
Get the hell away from us!
All right, I think that last one's the boss. Lasso him and we'll take him back to Tilly.
Jackson ain't yours.
Don't kill him yet. I want Tilly to have the last word on this bastard. Don't let him get away! That's it. Now make sure you tie him up real good.
Make these nice and tight.
All right, you bring that bastard back to Tilly so we can all have a nice little chat. I'm gonna head over there now to check she's okay.
With pleasure.
I'll take his horse. He won't be needing it no more.
Look at the floor for a bit.
Do you have the first idea what you're getting into? I'm Anthony Foreman.
Well, thanks for the introduction, Anthony. Is that Foreman with an A? I want the Undertaker to spell it right.
Funny bastard. Who are you running with?
She didn't tell you?
She didn't tell me nothing. This rope is cutting into me.
Don't feel so good when you're the one tied up, does it?
She killed my goddamn cousin.
Oh, don't worry. You'll be seeing him soon enough.
What are you gonna do with me?
I ain't sure yet. Reckon I'll let Tilly decide what you deserve.
You're wasting your time with that girl. She's a liar. She'll screw you over like she did me. I should have shot the bitch yesterday like I said I would.
You just shut your... All right. Here's your man.
Bring him here. Dump him on the ground here. I want to get a good look at this monster.
So he's still alive then?
Yes.
You see this girl? You leave her alone.
She killed my cousin.
Your goddamn cousin had it coming, Anthony Foreman!
I don't care if she shot your daddy and cooked your mama for breakfast. She's mine. She ate yours.
You know, a friend of mine, he always says, revenge is a fool's game. Now, you want all your boys dead? She had her reasons.
We was family, Tilly Jackson.
You Foreman boys ain't no kind of family I want.
Kill him, Arthur.
You want that?
I want him to go away and tell the remaining of his cousins and the clowns he rides with to leave me alone.
Now, you think you can do that, Anthony? Or should I slit your throat and just save us all the bother?
I'll leave you alone. History is done.
History is never done. It's your call, Arthur. But I'd slit his throat.
Go on.
Finish the bastard off.
All right, you.
Let's get you home. Yeah!
Get out of here. Come on now. Yep. Okay, girl. Yep.
Who's that?
Just me.
Good to see you back.
Easy. Pearson.
Hi there, Arthur.
Hey, Arthur. You want to talk? You okay, Arthur?
Sure.
You don't look okay.
I'm fine.
What you been doing?
Acting like a fool.
How so?
Killing and robbing folks I didn't need to.
My, you have been busy.
Well, that's one way of looking at it.
You're a good man, Arthur. Underneath, I mean.
I've lost my mind, Mary Beth. It's finally happened. I don't feel in control.
Just stay calm and do what you do best.
It seems I'm best in mayhem. Sure, I'm no better than Micah.
Yes, you are. Just do what you gotta do and stop getting into trouble.
We'll see.
Well, we ain't the quickest, but we get it done right.
Yeah. The best things aren't done in a hurry.
Hey, Charles.
Hello, Arthur.
John.
Hey, Arthur. We should be getting the young guns to do this. Good luck getting Sean to pick a finger. I've always liked fixing things.
That's good, because we spend a lot of time breaking things.
Yes.
Hello, Mr. Morgan.
You seem to have everything well in order here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
Well, looks pretty good to me.
All right then, Arthur.
All right. I'll see you later. have you got a guilty look?
I don't.
Okay. You're up to something, Miss Jackson.
Sure, Arthur. How's it going?
Very good.
Good.
There she is.
Hi, Arthur.
Listen, I'm Spanish. Just hold your horses.
Thank you for your help with Miss Jackson. You're a fine man, Mr. Morgan. Sometimes, at least.
Thank you, I think. Who's up for playing poker?
Okay.
My mama taught me how to play this.
You ain't bad at this, you know, for an old person.
Yeah, I know. Pretty pathetic.
Sure you can afford all that?
I'll see you.
Yes, sirree. Now here's a respectable bet.
I'm drunk and you think we are, man.
That's what I got.
Come on, see ya. Here's some crumbs.
Good.
Oh, I'm all in.
I think... No way, you're bluffing.
I'll call that. Get your hankies, fellas.
I ain't got nothing too impressive.
Damn, that was close. Well, you son of a... Aha! Look at that!
That was wretched.
Hey there.
Hosea?
Hey, Arthur.
Come on! If we're gonna make it to this party, we sure as shit better clean up a little.
So we're doing this?
Oh, yeah. Old friend Dutch Van der Linde's finally showing his true colors. Social climbing.
Old Senor Bronte, that horrendous snake, has invited us to the ball, Cinderella. So my suggestion is we go and get you a gown.
You son of a bitch.
We are ridiculous. Utterly.
I ain't never been to a ball in my life.
Nor have I, if I am being honest.
I used to quite often. There could be fine pickets.
No pickpocketing. We are here to make real contact.
What kind of contact?
Well, I don't know. We'll find what we can. All I know for sure is we are going to a party at the mayor's house, and the guest of honor is the worst crook in town. I'm sure that we will find something.
Okay.
Gentlemen, Luca, I'm afraid the mayor does not allow guns at official functions after last year's incident. Luca here will take you to Mr. Bronte. I believe he is expecting you.
Follow me, gentlemen. This way, please, gentlemen. Senior Bronte will be so pleased that you made it.
We are honored to be here.
That's wonderful, wonderful. Come, this way. What a beautiful evening it shall be. Mr. Bronte is a very good friends with the mayor. Good evening, Pierre.
Senor Napoli?
As long as the mayor behaves himself, you know. Mr. Bronte, he has that thing, you know, respect.
Hosea, Bill, you join the party. We'll meet you out back after we pay our respects to Senor Bronte.
Come.
We'll meet you out in the balcony when you're done.
the angry cowboys, you've arrived. And you've washed per la prima volta questo mese, senza dubbio.
Oh, this is quite a party you've invited us to.
Yes, quite something. Although I'm not quite sure what.
So, this is Saint Denis High Society.
Yes, apparently so.
And all these people, these are friends of yours, Senor Bronte?
No, not quite, not quite. But they certainly are afraid of me. Like that one. See that wretch? He's the mayor. Henri Lemieux. He'll do anything for $1, and I mean anything.
Politics is a foul business.
Yes. Oh, and that one too. That is Alberto Fusar. He owns a sugar plantation out on the island, and he comes here to whore and despoil himself. Oh, and that is Hobart Crawley, a Confederate major in the war, and a hero, they say, but that is his very young wife. I mean, a young mistress, that's the natural order of things, yes, but a young wife is unseemly. Oh, the Redskins. I have no sympathy for them, because whoever is stupid enough to get tricked by the Americans, no, they get what they deserve, huh? Yes, and a letter to the mayor. Oh, yeah, that'll save you. And that is Hector Fellows. This self-righteous newspaper man. Maybe you will kill him for me one day.
Well, we're not paid killers as such, not in cold blood anyway.
I did not know you were so particular that you wouldn't help a friend.
Oh, I'm willing to help in any way I can, within reason.
I'm going to pretend to understand what that means.
I meant no offense, sir.
None taken. None taken! All these vulgar people. They hate me. Non vedo l'ora di guardarti morire.
Well, it has been wonderful conversing with you, but I can tell that you are very busy, and I won't waste any more of your time.
Yes. Go, enjoy yourselves, and mingle with this vulgar scum. It'll make you long for the days when you could shoot each other and screw cows out on the open range.
Those sure were the days. Good day, gentlemen.
Good day to you. But before you go, what exactly are your plans here?
Well, we've not made any... Well, we are going to need some money.
Money, yes, of course. Well, there's money at the trolley station. They keep a lot of cash there in the day. Now, I could not involve myself in such matters. But you... As a guest? Yes. As my guest? Bah, do it, huh? Okay, good day, gentlemen.
Goodbye.
Ok, ragazzi, adesso il vino buono.
Sì. I'll show you to the party, gentlemen, if you'll kindly follow me. Gentlemen, enjoy your evening, and welcome once again to Saint Denis. Ciao, ciao.
Gentlemen, let's go ingratiate ourselves. Okay. Go find the mayor if you can, and stay out of trouble. And steal nothing unless it's information. Of course. Jose, you go find us someplace to rob. Bill, go make us some new friends. I'm gonna find out if old Cornwall and what's his name, Milton, knows we're here. Gentlemen, be well.
Good evening, sir.
I mean, modern art is all very well, but my daughter could do better.
You're not such a Philistine as all that, Marie.
No, I am quite that much of a Philistine.
Please, would you like some champagne?
Of course. Thank you, sir. You are quite the gentleman. Clearly not from this swampy hellhole.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies, I'll see you next week.
And again,
Evening all.
the real ones. Bonjour. Hugely overrated.
mostly I fail, but I try.
I'm just gonna... Is anybody listening to me?
It really is a beautiful hair.
I got it from Mr. Wasp. He's the finest milliner in the state and quite the most interesting purveyor of the exotic. But don't tell anyone, sir. The women here are all desperate to know.
Good evening, ladies.
Monsieur?
Evening, ma'am.
Still in...
Oh, hello.
Can I help you, sir?
You French, sir?
Sorta. Originally. I'm from Quebec. But I'm not Canadian.
I came down from New York for a job. I'm a banker.
You okay?
Oh, my lord. The pesky nut. What a way to go, eh? Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, yes. Thank you. Algernon West.
Hello. Tacitus Kilgore.
Hello, Mr. Kilgore. No, what is it that you do?
I'm an adventurer.
Oh, me too. Pursuer of the exotic and the remarkable. An aesthete in this land of commonplace heathens. My card, sir.
Considered Lemoyne National Bank.
Pay me a visit in my atelier. I must just go and purge. I intend to stay thin until I pass away. Good evening.
Finish us in a bad
Small town. We handle more cash and cash equivalents than any bank south of Manhattan, including St. Louis. Almost all the Caribbean trade banks with us. We work with all the remaining...
Can I interest you in a glass of champagne?
Good evening.
Hi there, sir.
How's it going with you?
Fits and starts, but okay, I guess.
Good for you.
You'll be good.
How are you all doing?
How was the show while you went?
Outrageous. These dancers, well, if that's French culture for you, sign me up for French lessons. Oh, would you like tickets?
What?
This cabaret show at the Theatre Ramour. It's jolly fun.
Sure. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Good evening.
Well.
Hello,
Evening, gentlemen.
Good day.
Hi there.
Self-righteous know-it-all.
Excuse me?
Oh, not you. Hector Fellows. I thought you overheard our conversation. He pays me to be the editor of that newspaper, but he pokes his nose in at every turn. He thinks morality is unbiased, but it is quite the opposite. I'm sorry. I'm Brent.
Hello? Gentlemen?
Hello, mister.
How's things?
Just fine, thank you.
Glad to hear. Take care.
See you around.
Evening, folks.
Monsieur.
Hello there.
Hello. You're walking away from history, you fool!
Evening,
Women and men
ladies.
both deserve to decide the future. This is meant to be the land of liberty, but somehow I am not free to vote. Hello, look me in the eye and tell me in all honesty that I am not the equal of any man you've ever met.
You're preaching again, Mrs. Wicklow.
And you're burying your head in the sand again, sir.
Don't blame me for God's mistakes, if they were mistakes.
What do you mean?
Women are inferior to
Stop
men.
oogling me like a piece of meat.
It's not my fault. It's a fact. Undeniable. Demonstrable. I will not deny it simply because of fashion.
I'm intrigued, sir, to hear your arguments.
I am your clear superior.
You're different, but you're neither my better nor my inferior. Sir, what is it? Can I help you?
Madam? I will not prove it by publicly thrashing you.
Well, you're stronger than me, sure. But as civilized beings? Haven't we moved past that? Apparently not. Good evening to you, sir. Stop. I will go find some other people to threaten to hit me. If that's okay with you. Sir.
Man?
I mean, did you hear what that man said? Inferior. Do you think women should have the vote?
Oh, I don't care. I've never voted anyway.
Well, that's no better. Anyway, if you'll excuse me, I'm still furious with that oath.
Hello, sir.
Good evening. How you doing?
Things are mighty fine indeed.
That's the spirit. All the best.
You take care.
Champagne, sir?
How do you do? Hello, ma'am.
Thank you for the champagne. I'm glad there's still some gentlemen left around here.
Well, I hate to see a lady with an empty glass.
Not like that horrible man on the balcony, Mr. Bronte.
Oh, yes?
Why he gets pride of place is beyond me.
Well, I've heard he's a very generous benefactor to the city.
Dirty money. Anyway, don't get me started.
Huh. Good evening.
How do you do? Why are you
This is
doing
quite a town that you have here, Mr. Jameson.
Oh, I don't live here. I was here for the poker.
Oh, you play?
It's my weakness, my worst vice.
Perhaps you should have it whipped out of you like you advocate whipping the sin out of others.
Not whipping, sir, working, and besides, my vice is between me and my maker. I keep winning.
Every gambler says that, Mr. Jameson.
Yes, I know, but like I said, the next big tournament, which I will not be attending, is for a game too rich for my blood. I may be a knave, but I am a sensible knave.
Is that so?
Well, sure, I'm not a wealthy man. I run a prison. The old riverboat tournaments are for card sharks and rich fools. A really big stakes game attracts oilmen and such, like, well, from all over. My pockets are not deep enough for that.
You are a wise man.
I'm a conservative man, at least.
The fact is, since the war, the government has done an awful job of preserving law and order, Mr. Jameson.
Well, I agree, Major. Well, at my prison, we are doing the best to remedy that failure. You know, my friend works in the Caribbean. He faces real rebellion. If we don't act decisively, we will endure the same here, and all of this, all these garden parties and civility, they will be doomed. I believe in civilizing the masses, sir. But the first order of civilization is order. Law and order.
I agree.
Without law and order, we will have anarchy.
But with too much law and order, won't we have dictatorship or worse? Monarchy.
The law should be a dictator. That is the American way.
I thought the American ideal was liberty.
Sure. Liberty under the law.
Very interesting.
Major Crowley, Mr. Chambers, I must go speak to someone for a second.
What a vulgar toad of a man. But that riverboat sounds interesting.
How are you?
Content vous voir.
How's it going?
The truth is, since the war, the country's doomed itself.
I disagree. The war? The war was 30 years ago. I was just a boy, and since then we have fought more wars, and we will fight more again.
The country tore itself apart.
The country don't even exist. We exist. And my family? Well, they did well out of the war.
My family lost a generation of men.
And my family made a fortune. Fact is, war is good for business. For most business.
You have no honor, sir.
No, don't be like that, Manners-B. Honor is a made-up idea people use to get others to fight for them.
I do believe, sir, you are a cynic.
I hope so, Manners-B. I really do.
I think I have heard just about enough.
Sometimes, sir, the innocent are the damned. Enjoy your evening. I must go see my wife.
Good evening. How are you all doing?
Bien bonjour.
How's it going?
Oh, just splendidly, thank you.
Good. All the best now.
Adieu.
Evening all.
Hello.
How are you all doing?
Why, hello.
Good to see Manners ain't dead. Sir?
How do you do?
How's it going with you?
Things are mighty fine indeed.
Good for you.
So long now.
Evening all.
Bonjour.
How you doing?
It's going fine.
That's the spirit. All the best.
Au revoir.
How are you all doing?
Why, hello.
Evening all.
Bonjour.
Evening, sir.
Hot tickets, though.
What's this about?
Hi there.
So hard.
How are you?
Oh, eavesdropping. I had to get away from that awful major crowd pontificating on law and order. You should see my prison. That's what law and order looks like.
Hopefully as a visitor, not as an inmate.
Indeed. Well, enjoy the rest of your evening, sir.
What is your problem?
Evening, gentlemen.
How do you do?
How do you do, ma'am?
Chérie.
What is wrong with you?
Good evening.
How do you do?
Evening, folks.
Hello, sir.
Gentlemen.
Good day.
Good evening.
Je vous salue.
Good evening. Hello there. Sir?
It ain't complex, MU. And only an idiot like you, buddy, would try to make it so.
I will not deny idiocy, sir, but perhaps now is not the time.
Typical pansy.
You are drunk, Ferdinand.
I'm not drunk, you fool. But this man loves darkies.
Hey, you are pretty drunk. Yeah, hey, what say you and me cool off? Get your hands off me. Come on, sleep it off. Sit down and calm down. Count to 1,000. Then you can rejoin the party.
How do you do?
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Henri Lemieux. I hope you're enjoying my party.
Mayor.
Allegedly.
There's quite a place you got here.
It's not mine, and the city is horribly in debt, but we can still put on a good show. Do you know Evelyn Miller?
My lord. Ryder?
Well, we seem to have another deranged drunkard on our hands.
Shall we?
My
my lord, they're fantastic.
Excuse me, brother. Monsieur, please. Mr. Cornwall was quite insistent, I'm afraid. He shouted down the telephone for several minutes.
Mr. Cornwall is a horse's ass, and a bad horse.
I'm very sorry, sir.
It's not your fault. I'm a fool for trusting him. I'll come in and sign it for a minute. Let me enjoy the fireworks.
Of course.
Did he say something about Cornwall? Yes. Find out what.
Sure.
No problems?
Everything's fine. We have the place well secured.
Good. Mr. Bronte has a habit of wandering about and reading whatever he likes.
We're watching him and his men like hawks.
Thank you, Mr. Taylor.
Is everything taken care of? The telephone, it keeps ringing.
The mayor said he will sign later. Marie! Marie! Find that little reprobate Jip and beat him! I will not have standard slip... I'm sorry, sir, but the party's in the garden. The residence is purely for family. I do hope you understand.
Forgive me, I was unaware.
Live in this house. Have you lost your mind? I said, have you lost your mind? Come here. Come here. Look at me. Look at me. Who do you think you are? This area is not meant for the likes of you. You know this. The standards in this house are slipping. This is a final warning to you, miss. A final warning. Now get out of my sight.
Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Top secret. Extremely confidential. Very interesting. I think so.
Nothing. This town is a waste of time.
Maybe not. Arthur? Gentlemen, I think we're done here.
What did you find out?
There's plenty of money moves through here, of course, and I think I found out how we can grab some of it. A big bank. Real one, I mean. But not yet.
A city bank?
Maybe. And a stuffed one. If we're gonna leave, that could be the one thing we need.
There's also that trolley car station Senor Bronte told us about, and I heard about a high-stakes poker game. Come on. Here comes Lenny. All right, let's get in. Go home.
Oh, I ain't never felt so awkward in all my life. All them folk all so pleased with themselves. Oh, high society's pigeon shit. If you ask me, it's more like torture.
Well, that's sort of the point, isn't it? Let the people torture themselves.
Here's them papers I took.
Anybody see you take this?
I don't think so.
I might have an idea. Let me think on it. Interesting times.
I guess. So what's next? Dancing lessons? Deportment?
More along the lines of armed robbery. Hosea is handling reconnaissance on the bank. He and Abigail are gonna run some distractions, see how the law reacts.
Good.
Oh, and I spoke to Evelyn Miller. Fine man. Here helping the Indian chief we saw.
Yeah, I met him too, with the mayor.
He's lobbying officials in Saint Denis on their behalf. Maybe we could help.
Maybe.
Now, I think there's a lot of money on the riverboat. A lot of money. And Trelawney, he's investigating for us. He says to meet him at the Taylor's.
Okay.
One big score down here, Arthur, and we disappear. We are almost heading home.
Where is home?
I don't know. Exactly. But I can smell it. I'm gonna go investigate this trolley thing old Bronte was talking about.
Okay.
Glad to hear it. Pearson?
Miss Jackson.
Morning to you.
Good morning.
See that? That is how you get a good point.
Come on, my turn now, please.
Oh, no.
don't need you getting in no more trouble. You all right, Jack?
I'm just fine. Why?
No reason. You got some guts, kid. That's for sure.
John? Hey there. Hey, Jack.
Good morning, Arthur.
You're growing up fast.
That's what Mama says, too.
Just don't turn into me. You promise?
Okay, Uncle Arthur.
Mr. Morgan. Mr. Morgan.
Reverend?
I've been wanting to ask you something. I've been wanting to for days.
Okay. What is it?
Well, I can't remember. Oh, this frightful curse. I've ruined my life with it.
Then stop doing it.
Oh, no, sir. I can't do that. Really. I can't.
Happy to be out of that chute?
Never again. I hated every minute of that party.
Hi, Miss Grimshaw.
Well, we got some good leads out of it. Mrs. Adler?
Good morning, Arthur.
You look pissed off.
No more than usual.
Okay. Just checking you're all right.
Okay, Arthur.
Miss Grimshaw? Miss Grimshaw? Yes, what is it? Have you seen Kieran?
The O'Driscoll boy? No, I haven't.
Firstly, he isn't an O'Driscoll, and secondly, I'm worried.
Well, I'm sure he'll turn up. His sort normally do.
Okay. Thank you.
Everything okay?
Arthur, have you seen Kieran around anywhere?
Oh, come to think of it, no, not for a while. There she is.
Arthur.
Everyone behaving themselves around here?
Hardly.
Well, I'm sure you have it under control.
Sounds good, Mr. Morgan.
Hurry up, Pearson. I'm fixing to eat my shoe.
Some party, huh?
And very productive. We got some good leads out of it.
I'm glad we didn't have to tolerate all those idiots for nothing. All right, well, I should be getting on.
Whatever you say.
Morning. Hey.
Hello.
Arthur?
I thought you'd run off to join the circus.
Can I talk to you a second?
Sure.
I'm just so worried about Karen, Arthur.
Why?
You know why. She's gonna kill herself when she hits the liquor.
Sure, but I guess that's her choice. I'll try speaking with her.
Thanks, Arthur. I'll try too. But we both know it won't work.
I slept in a bed in a room.
Like a cage.
No. More like a palace in a story.
How nice for you. Our little prince. Boy's got used to fine living now, Arthur.
Yeah. What could be finer than a home in a swamp surrounded by alligators?
Very true. Well, little prince, tomorrow we begin reading again.
Hosea.
How are you today, Arthur?
Mood seems pretty good around here.
It does.
Well, guess we should enjoy it while it lasts.
See you later.
Lie. Make a fool out of me. Always laughing at me. All the way across the Atlantic, nearly as far as the Pacific. Always laughing at me. Lying to me and laughing to me.
Always good to see you.
Oh, lovely morning.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay. Folks are worried about you, that's all.
Go away.
Are we millionaires yet, Mr. Strauss?
Good morning, Arthur.
Cooking the books there?
Doing my best.
Well, don't let me disturb you.
Take care, Arthur.
It's a nice place you brought us to, my brother.
Yes. Lovely, isn't it?
Makes me miss freezing to death in the mountains.
Yeah. Anyway, I won't disturb you.
Hey, Mary Beth.
Hey, folks.
Morning.
Hi there.
Keeping out of mischief?
Yes, unfortunately.
All right. I'll leave you to it.
All right, Arthur.
I have nothing to complain about.
Good.
Okay, girl.
I'm extremely busy under the surface.
Partner?
Mais bonjour.
Hey there.
Bien le bonjour.
Hey there.
Howdy.
I trust everything is well.
I had better days, that's for sure.
One moment, please. This is extremely delicate.
Hey.
There. Oh, wonderful. May I help you?
Well, I don't know. I met you, remember? At that party?
Oh, yes. You saved my life. Oh, I am eternally yours, Algernon Wasp, purveyor of the exotic and the exquisite. Enchanté.
Tacitus Kilgore.
How can I help you? May I interest you in a hat, perhaps? How about a nymph? I import them from Brussels. The idiots in this town all want Italian nymphs, but the Italians make the coarsest of marble. I mean, quite frankly, the Baroque is an abomination. Belgium. Now that is a land for the connoisseur.
Oh, yes. Yeah, as I always say. But, you know, I'm not really a nymph kind of man.
Oh, of course, too ephemeral. You want something, more tangible, more gothic. I also make corsets. Would you like a corset? I always wear one.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I ride a lot of horses. The whalebone might stick in.
Well, a cup of tea.
Sure.
And what is it you do, Mr. Kilgore? Are you a gentleman of leisure? An aesthete? An artist?
I suppose I'm kind of an adventurer.
Ha! Yes, of course you are. Here, be careful with the china. Sir, it is French.
Not Belgian?
No. They are Philistines in that area, not to be trusted. Youth, eternally preserved in marble, is more their specialty. I fear China will always elude them. Now, why are you here exactly?
I don't know.
You're an adventurer, a wanderer, a lost soul cast out from heaven?
Sure.
Well, I do pay exceptionally well for certain objects needed for my art.
You do?
I do. Exceptionally well.
Well, what do you need?
Let's see. Right now, I have a couple of commissions. I need at least 15 egret plumes. Good ones, obviously. I also need 15 assorted orchids. Here's a list.
Okay. I will see what I can do. Thanks for the tea.
Thank you, Tacitus. It'll be very worth your while.
You hear I gave up on the hooch? Only causing me trouble.
Bonjour. Tell me, how are things? It's been a trying few days.
Let's go, girl. That's good, girl.
Mais bonjour.
Slow up now. Okay there.
any fiddlers coming through. Might have got some horse sense.
We gonna bushwhack a proper convoy. Poor Hicks ain't got squat. No, wouldn't take.
Stop right where you are.
You'll have to ask me nicer than that.
Enough of this.
We'll put you in a pit with all the others. Got nothing. You might not be from Lemoyne, but you'll die here.
This is what I signed up for.
Eat this.
Just ain't very tough, though. Okay, my girl.
Slow down, will you? Have I caused
Hey,
you
boy.
offense?
Hey, mister. How's things? Sorry. Can't put my finger on it.
You're leaving me, huh?
Sure.
Yeah, well, leave this then.
What you fools up to?
It's Mr. Black's fault. His fault, the darky white. Well, I don't know why they call him that. Look at him.
Don't you start now.
I'll knock the color clean off you. Come on.
And I'll tell you, you lily-livered...
Enough! Huh. You two fools look like you've just run off a chain gang.
Yeah, what of it?
What are you doing?
Starving.
They got bounty posters for us all over town.
And we can't go into town to get supplies.
Say, mister, maybe you can do us fools a favor. We ain't bad guys at all. He's okay. Even for a darky.
Shut it, you pasty-faced streak of piss!
Yeah, I had up to here with you.
Enough! Do your goddamn favor what you want.
Maybe you can go into town and take down them wanted posters of us.
Okay.
Maybe meet us back at the campfire in the woods and tell us how you did.
Maybe bring us a little bite to eat.
Don't push your luck.
Nice fella.
Yeah, you love nice fellas.
Don't you start up again. Just shut up.
You shut up!
Howdy.
This town is tired of you giving us hell.
You don't have to worry about me.
Mm-hmm.
Just relax now.
I'll see you soon. Mr. Black and Mr. White. Interesting. Mm-hmm.
Mister, I need that poster. There's been a recall.
I weren't born yesterday. This one's mine, so you can go and get your own.
Ain't as bad as you made out there.
Bad. They worse than worse.
You always was one for gossip. Jethro Minglethorpe. Gossip, gossip, gossip. But as usual, you're spreading lies.
Lies?
Every fool knows the charges were trumped up.
But the darky killed a white man.
Jimmy Holdacre had a weak heart. He died of a heart attack.
Nonsense.
And Samson Black was set up. Everyone knows Judge Amory took a bribe.
You don't believe that, do you?
Sure.
And you call me a gossip? Anyway. How's your Tom?
He's fine. Just fine. Marlene?
I'm
Still
flattered
with us?
by your attention, but it's beginning to
Have
fluster
fun.
me.
Oh, sorry, lady. Don't know what's with me today.
What a peculiar sense of humor you have.
Nice to see you, ladies. Nice people around here.
Oh.
Anyway, didn't mean to disturb you folks.
Bye.
Come on, move already.
Hey, I need to get to that poster behind you. Would you move a little?
I will not. Deputy put up plenty. Go get one of those.
Please, mister, I'll just reach by. It won't take but a second.
I'm leaning on it. Find one that ain't in use.
Hey, move. I need that poster.
Oh, I'll move, all right. How's this for moving? This what you wanted?
Stop
Get
that,
up.
you plebeian! Sweet Christ! You must leave me be!
Bounty hunting bastard!
Cut that man down!
You ain't the...
How did
Down!
that
Curse you! You ain't the law, you know.
Hello, boy.
I can scarcely believe it. Hello.
You ain't welcome in this town no more.
Wait up a spell, partner. You here to try this town's wine or women? Or just whatever's cheapest?
What is it with the men round here. Oh, you just want to get yourselves massacred. Mister?
Good evening to you.
Hey there, partner.
We've had quite enough of your kind here.
Pleasant evening.
Evening, partner.
I heard some screams from the basement of the gunsmith.
Hello again, sir.
Come on, girl. Yeah.
Hey, friend.
Hello. I was in town. Pretty hot. There's quite a price on you boys.
It is so unfair. I didn't do nothing.
Well, they said you was wanted for murder.
It wasn't murder. It was self-defense.
And you killed a farmer?
Well, firstly, I would have, but he died before I could. And secondly, well, he had it coming. I don't like to say.
Well... ain't no business of mine. Here's the posters.
Thanks, partner. That's that, then.
That's that.
Free at last.
Free from you, at least.
Well, not quite.
No?
We should wait a while first, see if anyone's on our trail.
You're right. Too risky to split up now.
2 sets of eyes is better than 1.
This ain't permanent, though. It's a temporary measure.
Well, right. Till things blow over.
Then I'm done with you, Black.
I'm counting the hours, White.
I just get some food in my belly. I'm set, mister.
We ain't looking to buddy up with no one else.